What's up, fam? This your boy Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Jacksonville rapper Julio Foolio was shot and killed over a month ago, and the moment the news hit the internet, everybody began speculating. Everybody developed their own suspects. Rivals made diss songs, and the conclusion that most people came up with is that Julio Foolio was backdoored and most likely killed by Yungeen Ace ATK crew. Well, the police have finally ended all speculation because they basically confirmed what we already knew. It is being reported that 3 people have been arrested for Julio Foolio murder. 2 men, 1 woman, and you still got 2 other men on the run. Now, once the woman was announced, everybody started acting surprised. Everybody started tripping. Videos was being made. Everybody's flabbergasted. They can't seem to fathom how a woman can get herself wrapped up in this situation. I'm not one of those people. I'm not surprised. I'm not shocked, because the moment Julio Foolio was taken out, the moment I seen his IG stories, he had women all around him. He was sipping on liquor. He was looking in the camera talking about how messed up he was. I said, damn, that's a dude who's off his rocker. That's a dude who let his guard down. He's going down a destructive path. Yes, you got your homies with you, but you also got women around you as well. So that counters that. Because let's be honest about men. When we around women, when we having a good time, we ain't thinking with this head. We thinking with the other one. So we tend to do things that we don't normally do. If we don't drink, if there's beautiful women around and they like to drink, we gon' sip too. If we don't smoke and there's beautiful women around, we gon' smoke too. So I don't really understand why everybody's acting surprised that a woman is involved. I don't get why people are acting surprised that Julio Foolio let his guard down. Fella, let's be honest. We all done let our guard down for a woman before. We all done been in the trenches. We all come from poverty. We all probably done gangbanged once or twice in our life, and we got rivals from the other side of town, and we also got a woman from that same side of town. If we want to see our woman, we'll risk our life for it. Hell, we done threw on hoodies before. We done drove our sister car over there and put the hoodie on, walk in our house. We've been in enemy territory just to lay up with a woman, so we all done let our guard down before. But I'm saying Julio Foolio should have known better, because his beef was different. It been multiple attempts on his life. He got hit in the foot. He was hobbling around. He got hit up 2 years ago. So he know it's real. It ain't like how most people beef is. We got beef with somebody, you know, we might throw a bottle at each other, you know, we might get jumped. It ain't that type of stuff. Julio Foolio had that type of beef. If I catch you lacking, I'ma end your life. So he should have known better, man. And I'm glad that his killers was caught. They still looking for 2 more people. And it's no surprise that they are connected to Yungeen Ace. The police said that. They say the people involved is from the 1200 gang and Yungeen Ace gang, ATK. And the police say they know everything. Listen to this press conference about the police explaining what exactly happened to Julio Foolio murder. Take a listen to this.
A little more than a month ago, a group of individuals with the goal of premeditated murder traveled from Jacksonville to Tampa to commit a heinous crime in our city. I said at that time that we would make arrests and get justice in this case for all the victims, including the mother of Charles Jones, who traveled from Jacksonville this morning to be present for this announcement. Today I stand before Tampa Police Major Pat Messmer, Jacksonville Sheriff TK Waters, and Hillsborough State Attorney Susie Lopez to announce the arrest of 3 people in the deadly shooting of Charles Jones, also known by his stage name of Julio Foolio.
Let's stop it right there. Because after this dude gave his press conference, everybody was giving him props. Everybody was celebrating. Everybody was talking about how fast Tampa police solved the Julio Foolio murder. But I'm looking at the case. I'm looking at what happened. This wasn't a hard case to solve at all. Because let's be real. Julio Foolio killers committed this crime like it was 1996. You can't just pull up on somebody, hawk them down, and then get in your car and drive away. Technology is too advanced. They got license plate readers. They hitting your cell phone towers. So these guys was doomed from the get-go. It sounded like a legit plan, but they didn't plan it out thoroughly. It kind of seemed rushed. It kind of seemed desperate. So there's no way possible that these guys thought it was a good idea. But when you're desperate to get somebody, you're going to take that risk. When you're desperate to knock somebody off, you're going to take that risk because you care about them dying more than you care about your freedom. I don't never want to get to that point. I can have beef with you. I may not like you, but my freedom comes first. And unfortunately, they didn't have that same mind state. Let's continue.
In addition, we have warrants and are actively searching for 2 other individuals in this case. Today's announcement would not be possible without the outstanding investigative work of our homicide detectives and with the assistance of the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the ATF. These individuals took extreme measures to try to cover their actions, but they were no match for our investigators. Isaiah Chance, Elisa Andrews, Sean Gaithright, Davion Murphy, and Rashard Murphy are all accused of playing a role in Jones's death and are all charged with 1 count of murder in the first degree, premeditated, with the discharge of a firearm.
Now let's stop it right there. He arrested 3 people. 2 is still on the run. And you hear him say the name, Alicia. Now that's what a lot of people got surprised at. And she's actually on video drinking with Julio Foolio. Julio Foolio let his guard down. He posted on IG, if you want the address to the pool party, DM me. You know how dangerous of a game that was? Julio Foolio didn't value his own life. I get it's your birthday. I get you want to feel important. I get you want to have a good time. But your reputation, you pledged your life to a game. You can't be celebrating your birthday like regular folks. That's something I can do. I cut to the chase, having a pool party, y'all pull up. You can't really do that. And you should have known better. You got real beef in Jacksonville. You don't drive 3 hours away and try to celebrate your birthday thinking you safe. Because them killers really want you. They'll drive 3 hours. 3 hours ain't nothing. That's a turnaround trip for me. And the woman involved, somehow she dropped his location. I don't know if she did it on purpose. I don't know if she knew one of the dudes. I don't know if one of the dudes hit her up. Hey, I see Julio Foolio on your Instagram story. Where y'all at? And she could have innocently said it, but I think it was more sinister than that. I think she may have purposely did it. So y'all dudes got to be careful. I get these beautiful women around, but they might got connection to your enemy. That's all I'm saying. A pretty face can say 1,000 words, but it really don't mean nothing. Stop partying with strange women, man. Celebrate your birthday with your auntie, your sister. Do the cha-cha slide with granny in the living room. You ain't got to be celebrating your birthday with strange women. Come on, man. Especially if you Julio Foolio. But let's continue.
And 1 count of conspiracy of murder in the first degree, premeditated with the discharge of a firearm. Chance, Andrews, and Gaithright were arrested over the weekend in Jacksonville. Davion Murphy and Rashard Murphy are still fugitives of justice, and we are working closely with the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office and the U.S. Marshals to apprehend them. On June 23rd, Tampa police officers responded to a shooting on McKinley Drive and located 4 victims. One person, later identified as Charles Jones, was pronounced deceased. Jones was in town celebrating his birthday and posted on his social media his locations several times throughout that night. Surveillance video was critical in this investigation, as suspects were seen on video following Jones from location to location.
Y'all hear that? Y'all see how sick that was? Julio Foolio is celebrating his birthday. He's on Instagram. Pull up to my pool party. We going here. We going there. He leaving one location, heading to another location, but he don't realize he is being followed the whole time. The people in the car behind him is looking for a way to make their best move to end his life, but he have no idea. He let his guard down that much. And somebody that was with him, all them hitters he was talking about on 20 deep, they should have pulled his coat to him and say, hey, Julio, we get it's your birthday, but you can't be sloppy like this, man. We still got to be safe, man. We still got to be on point. And that's where Foolio messed up. You can have the hitters with you. You can have the shooters with you, but when you involve liquor, drugs, women in the mix, they might let their guard down as well, and now you just a sitting duck, and that's exactly what you was, because they pulled up on you and aired you out, and now your life is over with, and can't nobody give it back. Can't no voodoo or nothing. That's all I'm saying, but let's continue.
This shows the lengths that these individuals were willing to go through and achieve that this murder would occur. At 4:15 in the morning, Jones began to head to a hotel on McKinley. One of the suspect vehicles is seen following the victim. However, instead of following them into a parking lot, they stage across the street. At 4:38, 3 shooters exit a vehicle and walked in the direction of the hotel. They murdered Jones with a handgun and 2 rifles. This barrage of gunfire also struck 3 additional victims who miraculously survived this incident. Let's look at this video.
Now, you see, he's finna play the video, but we all seen the video. We seen what happened. Foolio is in the passenger seat. They walk up on him spraying. The driver tries to get away, but ultimately, Foolio meets his demise. And the sad thing about Foolio, I watch his interviews, I listen to some of the things he was saying. That's a dude with some sense, man. You can tell when somebody got some sense or not. Orlando Brown, no sense. Foolio, if you really listen to him, if you really take away his antics, that's a pretty smart dude. He got common sense. But when he passed away, instead of people feeling sorry for him, instead of people showing him sympathy and empathy, they kind of used his life as a caution tale. They was like, all right, yeah, he passed away. I get he's kind of messed up, but he kind of asked for it. When you live that life, that's what comes with it. So we use this life as a caution tale instead of sending our condolences. So let all you gangsters know that. If you live in a certain life, you get a reputation for being this and that. If you meet your untimely demise, don't expect the world to stop. Don't expect for everybody to start clutching their pearls, everybody to start saying how sad they are. Nope. If you got a reputation, something bad happened to you, people just gonna use your life as a caution tale to the younger generation. And I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I'm just being honest. But let's see what else he gonna talk about. Let's see.
Ard Murphy and Davion Murphy. Detectives used footage from the scene, license plate readers, and phone logs to identify 2 vehicles and link them back to the suspects. Furthermore, it was found that the shooters are members of or affiliated with rival gangs of Jones that go by ATK and 1200.
Did you hear what he said? The people arrested are members of the 1200 and ATK gang. They are associated to Yungeen Ace. And I was kind of shocked by that a little bit. Because I remember when Foolio passed away, Yungeen Ace began trolling already. He made diss songs. He was laughing. He was seen walking in the video with a Don Julio bottle, making light of the young man's death. And everybody like, man, you kind of crashing out, man. Everybody is tying your people to this, and you go get on the internet and make a diss song, and it's #1 trending on YouTube. The police already know who you are. The police got articles talking about they trying to take your gang down, and you really gonna do that? And come to find out, your gang is really involved in it? How stupid can you be? So I don't think Yungeen Ace is gonna get arrested for this, but I do think this is gonna be wrapped up in this RICO. Trust me, the RICO is coming for him. Too many bodies is falling. Both sides is wilding out. So it's, of course, it's gonna be a RICO. Yungeen Ace and Foolio made Young Thug look like a saint. I'm just being honest. They got Young Thug in handcuffs. They trying to make him out to be a monster. These guys make him look like a damn saint. I'm just being honest with you. But let's continue.
Jones was part of the 6 Block gang. Detectives believe that the ATK and the 1200 worked together to target Jones as part of an ongoing feud in Jacksonville. I want to send a clear message to anyone that the city of Tampa is not where you want to come to settle a dispute. You will be charged, you will be arrested, and you will be prosecuted to the fullest extent possible. Furthermore, if you're a gang member, there's no alleged immunity through a cone of silence, as our detectives will find evidence needed to make an arrest and hold everyone accountable, just as we did in this case.
Now, is it me, or do it seem like the chief of Tampa really took this murder personal? He didn't like Jacksonville people coming to the city and doing that. So he was going to solve this ASAP, and he did exactly what he promised to do. He said, I guarantee we will make an arrest in this case, and he held on to his word. So I got to give the chief of police props on that. They handle business. This is one of the quickest homicide cases involving a rapper I've seen. Usually it takes months, usually it takes years, or sometimes it don't even get solved. I'm just being honest when I say that. Now let's talk about the woman, Alicia Williams. Because everybody's saying she backdoored Julio. Everybody's saying she was sent to him by the rivals to get his location. And I'm going to say this. I think Foolio car was heavily tinted. I don't think if you just look at his car, you can just see him sitting in there. So somebody had to get back to the killers, what side of the car he was on, whether he's in the front seat or back seat, the route which he was headed, the hotel he was headed to. I get they follow him, but it had to be somebody along with Julio giving intel. And I'm going to play this video of Julio's last moments with Alicia in the video drinking. Let's take a look at this.
You must have a chaser.
Drinking, cuz. I don't even drink, cuz.
You see that? Just sloppy. Foolio was sitting down. He got 3 beautiful women around him. They laughing, they giggling. Foolio is sipping, and he's talking about how messed up he is. That's rule number 1. If you're around women and you drinking, you never blurt out how messed up you are. Even if you are drunk, you try to remain sober, because a woman will take advantage of that. A woman look at that as sweet. When you around her, you sipping, you drinking, you talking about, oh man, I'm messed up. I had a homeboy like that. Every time we was around some beautiful women, we'll sit with him a little bit, but this dude start blurting out how drunk he is. Oh, cut, I'm messed up, man. Yeah, man, you just got me feeling right. And I used to be looking at this dude like, damn, dude, why would you say that? You got all these beautiful women around. They finna prey on you, bro. Your downfall is imminent. That's what I'm saying. So you just gotta stop that. And he moved all the wrong way. He kind of moved like somebody who didn't have no street smarts. I thought Foolio was better than that. You've been tried and tested. You survived a lot. So that's just a sad way to go out, man. But condolences to his family. I'm glad his mama got justice. And I hope they find the other 2 killers. I don't want them 2 guys on the street. You take somebody out like that. I get Foolio was no angel. I get he wasn't a saint. I get he was a street dude. What goes around comes around, eye for eye. You smack me, I smack you. I get all that. But I just want these dudes off the street to get it cleaned up. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, guys, those are my thoughts about this whole situation. But I want to know how you guys feel about it. Leave a comment, share this video. I love you guys. Peace.